Hello, everyone. Yet another top ranker of NEET MDS 2024 in front of you all, giving her valuable time. Heartiest congratulations, Dr. Tanushka Datta, BDS graduate from Kalinga Institute of Dental Sciences in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Heartiest congratulations, Dr. Tanushka.
Congratulations, Pita.
Thank you, sir.
Very,
Thank you,
such an
ma'am.
amazing rank.
Thank you. I didn't think I'll get a rank like this. It was a bit shocking. It has to rub in. It'll take time, but yeah, it is sinking in the
Okay,
feeling.
it is still not gotten to you. Okay, you have got this
no,
rank.
no, ma'am, but still sinking in.
That's an amazing rank, Dr. Amit.
Yeah, but try understand this is not a lecture you are attending. You have to speak in this. We
Yes.
will be the listeners
Yes,
today.
we are your students now.
Actually,
We need to know the
so gotten
process
used to
behind
it.
your success. Sorry?
Um, actually, uh, ma'am used to take classes from 10 to 10:30. Like
Yes.
every alternate day, she made sure that pharma classes to lena hi hai. The pharma
Yes.
was just like, on my fingertips. All
Wow.
because of ma'am. All because of ma'am.
No,
Nahi
but
to,
Beta, you came for those classes. That was
yes,
like
ma'am.
the biggest contribution.
Yes, ma'am. So I would like to start by saying that I started my journey during internship. I had
Mm.
joined your coaching. I was starting, like I was studying then, but due to the clinical postings and conferences, and we also have a bit of fun during, like we all want to have a bit of fun during internship. So I couldn't focus pehle a few the first few months, but the last few months when I came back home, like, then I really geared up. But my rank was satisfactory, like 1400. Like I could have got a private college, but I was determined कि नहीं अभी private से नहीं करना है because I
And
had done my BDS.
that was without studying.
Uh, Moderate studies, like
Okay.
Okay.
whatever I knew from my 4 years of college, and
Mm.
I had attended all the classes. Like my notes were ready. I was
Okay.
attending all the classes, but I couldn't study after that. Like utna MCQ nahi kar paya and all. But I gave the exam. Then I was like, नहीं अभी तो government ही करना है. अभी BDS private से I have done, and due to some financial constraints also, I was like, no, private से
Mm.
नहीं. I don't want to do. So
Mm.
so that is when I talked to Supriya ma'am in
In
Supriya
Bhubaneswar,
ma'am,
yeah.
and then yes
Mm.
ma'am, yes sir. So she said, oh, like, yeah, you should get enrolled. Like you've got a good rank, so you should
Mm.
get enrolled. So I got enrolled for 1 more year, and I had joined one more clinic also, sir. But June July May I had stopped going because I was like, now I'll focus only on studies.
Good
There
decision.
has been many ups and downs. I had messaged ma'am also beach me. I was not being able to focus at all. Like there were medical problems in my like my
Mm.
family members were going through, and there are financial problems also. But I'm just happy that I have overcome all those hardships and it's over, finally over. Abhi pura, like I don't have to study anymore and sit for the exam again. So I'm happy about that, and I'm happy with my rank now,
Very good.
by God's grace. Yes.
So, Beta, when you were going through all of these phases, what kept you going? Because it's very easy to break down, just leave studying and just sleep, or maybe just, go into depression. What you used to tell yourself?
There were days when I used to break down and just go to sleep. But then the next
Mm.
morning, I used to get up and I'm like, this is a new day for me. This is a new chance. I'll start
Mm.
again, no matter what. Like this kept me going. My family members were also very supportive. My friends from UG days, they were also very supportive. Whenever I used to not feel uh, good about
Good.
myself or about like what am I doing, I used to feel like that, will I be able to make it? I used to doubt myself. I used to call my
Mm.
friends, man. They were my a very big support for me.
Okay.
And also I would like to mention my fiance. He's a
Yeah.
medico. So like he used to quiz me and all, and he used to ask me questions
So
from
he
the
was the
medical
quiz
subjects.
master. He
Yes,
was
he
the
was
quiz
the quiz
master.
master. from the medical subjects, he used to ask me, and whenever I used to break down, he would be like, get up now, don't waste time, go and study, ye sab hote rahega. But nobody cares about the journey, everyone cares about the result. Like, only when people only want to know when you succeed. They, if you fail,
Obviously.
nobody wants to know your journey.
Mm.
So all of this he used to say, and I would be like, acha theek hai, abhi pad lete hain. So that kept me going throughout the year, but it has been difficult, like 1 year sitting at home. And I had thought about alternatives also, what if I don't clear? But
Mm.
touch wood, nothing of the alternative took place. Like, I'm
That's
happy.
the biggest support he gave, in
Yes.
times, this is the best support one can give. So you are
Yes,
lucky, and I
ma'am.
am really, telling you, even he is very lucky.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, beta, acha batao, when you gave the paper, how was the paper? Were you able to, solve the questions?
Ma'am, the paper I found a bit lengthy this time. I don't know. I found it
Yes.
was a bit lengthy,
Like,
and
it was lengthy. Mm.
it was like, but I had revised it once. Like, both the sections, I had managed to revise it. But the thing is that वो last two option में आके ही अटक रहा था. Like,
Mm.
and in some questions it was a gamble, I felt. But of course, like sir said, you have to attempt a certain number of questions for a
Mm.
government rank. So I had attempted around 215.
Okay.
That much I had
Mm.
attempted, and uh, हो गया बस. अभी खत्म हो गया.
अभी विश्वास नहीं हो रहा है.
और नहीं,
No, beta,
अभी
but what
अभी तक
kind?
नहीं.
हाँ.
हाँ.
How many times have you checked the results so far in last 2 days?
So many times. Like, I was seeing my roll number, I was seeing the registration number
Question
also.
number,
हाँ, so
the
I was
marks,
like,
the
यही.
rank, everything.
हाँ, I was like, सच में तो now I'll tell people, and after that, if it comes out wrong, but it would be very embarrassing. But
One
yeah.
one case scenario, we had one student and she messaged like she had, I think, read marks as 690. Sorry, rank as 690, and it turned out to be marks.
She's ranked
Mark.
And she's ranked 33 now. This is
She, it
what
must
happens
have
in
been,
anxiety.
yeah,
Yeah. Because she
yes,
couldn't believe
ma'am.
कि मेरा तो हो ही नहीं सकता 33. So it's like the rank only.
But Pratham,
Yeah.
अंदर से you knew that you have done your paper well or
Yeah,
not?
when I went for my exam, I
Hmm.
knew कि I have an idea about the entire subject, entire
Hmm.
syllabus. Sorry,
What were your
sorry,
strong
syllabus.
subjects in
Hmm.
the, like, when you
Co-
entered the hall? Like,
so cons and endo,
Okay.
medicine was a
Okay.
ma'am, pharmacology, ANAT also to some extent. I liked
Yes.
solving ANAT. So dental materials, I used to hate dental materials in second year. I just
everyone
like
hates.
एक I couldn't understand anything in dental materials, ma'am. Like, like in second year, I used to just rectify and just go and vomit in the paper. But the way sir has taught dental materials, like
Only he
now.
loves dental materials. He is the only BDS person, dentist who loves dental materials.
But he teaches it very well. Sir teaches it very well. Like, no other faculty can teach like that, I feel, dental materials. So I was very scared of it. So I revised dental materials almost like every third or fourth day. I
Yes.
used to
That's a
revise.
good
I just used
practice.
to. Yes,
Hmm.
sir. I just used to go through the notes. Like, notes I have gone through like 5 to 6 times before the exam.
Wow.
That is like
Yes,
you,
yes.
it is a repeat telecast every interview, every ranker,
Topper this year.
minimum 5, going up to 7 or 8. We have said we have revised the notes.
You
Notes,
all trusted us with this kid, revise your notes.
Today I was
ma'am.
taking a class with the new batch. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I
Yes,
cannot resist. I told them, like, since 2 days we have been interviewing many of you rankers. Almost everyone has said we have revised 7, 8 times, 6 times, 5 times. Conclusion is, I think you guys were either very obedient or you guys were smart enough to analyze and realize the value of reading the notes again and again very
so
fast.
I used to see topper ka videos, like in your
Hmm.
YouTube channel. So they used to say the same. So I just I was like, if they are saying ki 5 to 6 times at least, they must be saying it from their own experience. Na? So
Hmm.
I did that only. Like, if a question comes, like I know the answer is in this page. Like it was like that for
Wow.
me in the exam. So I knew it. Like it was, and the notes were very concise sir. तो notes करने से ही आधा question solve हो जाता था, वो dental pulse
Hmm.
का ही हो कि mock test का ही हो या फिर नीट पेपर का ही हो sir.
And you used to give all the GTs, bete?
Yes ma'am, GTs I used to give. Marks मेरा 500 600 आता था पहले पहले. It was not nice, the GTs, the marks are not nice, so I used to get disheartened कि कैसे होगा, अगर ऐसे ही चलेगा तो फिर drop लेने का क्या फायदा हुआ.
और
But
नहीं होएगा, और but हो गया.
yeah, I used to feel like that, but then sir had said to analyze the marks and see how many correct and incorrect you're getting to write it down. So I did the same thing. So then
Hmm.
I saw that okay, this is going wrong, so I have to work on this subject more and I have to reduce my negatives. So
Hmm.
all of this I did, and ma'am, last tak 600 up, 650 up marks are rahe the GT.
Wow, that was very good, beta. You used to analyze. Actually, everyone who has got a rank this time, they have the same strategy. And, it makes us so happy. Okay, at least, we all should thank you actually. That you all
Thank you.
thank people.
Yeah.
You are. So that.
That's so nice. Like I was telling today's this batch only, like you watch one interview at least on a daily basis,
Hmm.
and you will be shocked. Everyone is saying the same story lineup. Either they have talked to each other that we are going to deliver the same content, or it is the process like which has got deeply seated into your mindset that ये करेंगे तो rank आएगा ही आएगा.
होगा. So because there's no other strategy, sir. So the syllabus is vast. People have to study. There is no other alternative, sir. There's no
Hmm.
Yeah, and
shortcut.
there's
But
vast variety of subjects, questions
yes,
come. I
sir.
was also in the exam hall, like PhD. Many, like when I came off the hall, I knew in the stairs of that center where I gave the paper, students were abusing like PhD is so nonsense they asked and all. And then I met two of my students. So सबसे easy PhD था.
PhD सबसे easy था, sir. Seriously, PhD
Yeah.
was a cakewalk, and all because of Manish, sir. All
Hmm.
because of
And
him. Like
same for OP, OMR, like students were
yes,
पता नहीं
sir.
क्या पूछा है.
Hmm.
But and medical subjects, so our students were the easy part was part one.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Actually, part A,
What?
apart from a few bouncer questions that came, but it was very easy. Like pharma was like this tuck tuck tuck. I was doing MCQ. Like I didn't have to think. So I didn't have
Hmm.
to think. All
So it
because of the numerous tests that
Hmm.
you
end
guys
of the
have
day, it's
uploaded.
because you had studied, so it sounded easy for you on the day of exam.
No, you all studied so well. And what kind of a student you have been, beta, throughout life?
Ma'am, I have been a gold medalist in my
Wow.
but I have not been able to understand the subject so well like I did in the
Hmm.
past 2 years. Like
Hmm.
in college, it was like bus pass करने के लिए just long question पढ़ के
Hmm.
जाओ, like the 10 years, do that
Hmm.
only and go. But actually, the actual understanding of the subject in depth and to apply it in the questions, that I've only learned through you guys.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
how many hours beta you are putting in? Let's have a small rapid fire. Dr. Amit's rapid fire.
I thought you were taking rapid fire.
Okay. As you
So,
always do.
ready for rapid fire questions.
हाँ सर.
How many hours per day?
तो सर मेरा कोई फिक्स नहीं था, but I couldn't sit for more than 5 to 6 hours. 5 to 6 hours, but last tak it was like 7 8 hours I did, because I was doing papers like past year papers and I was going through the GTs. But 5 to 6 hours, उससे ज़्यादा मेरा brain saturated हो जाता था.
Cramming MCQs or understanding concepts and solving MCQs? Which is better?
Understanding concepts and solving MCQs, of course.
If I give you two options, one is like you choose to revise your notes, theory, and then bank on the applicable part of it.
Hmm.
Or You simply cram 10, 20 MCQ books, 10, 20 apps, everything available on the every platform.
No, sir. Notes any day. Like I will always go back to my notes. Like whatever MCQs I didn't know also, like it was new for me. I used to go and write it in my notebook. कि फिर से I like मेरा notebook, my register, like sir says, my register was my everything. 1-2 days before the exam, I've just read
Making
my register and
making
gone.
own notes or buying the printed colorful notes of randomly available in the market.
My notes, sir, of course, like
I
notes
know.
from live classes.
Out of all the toppers, beta, we have like in first 100 only, we have like around 60, right? And all of those people, they have said they have made their own notes, except one, I think rank 19. That's
Rank 9,
only one. So that means 59 people in top 100.
not in top 100. But yes, that is a common
Yes.
factor.
So because someone else's notes, it won't, it doesn't register into my mind unless I write it down and I see it for myself, like in my handwriting. It doesn't register otherwise. Printed material.
It is tough.
It is tough. Then revision, how good or bad is the idea of revising multiple times? And is multiple revision possible?
Yes, a multiple revision is possible, and everyone should do it before going for the exam, provided you finish your classes and don't keep any backlogs. Backlogs have to be finished, otherwise revision is not possible. And without
Live
revising,
classes,
if you go,
recorded classes.
the live classes.
Why live are like live only? Like why live are like better than recorded in your words?
So first of all, live classes may you do it on time. Like whatever uh, timing is given, you finish off that subject, you finish off that class, and you're done with it. If you keep it, for me, if I used to keep it for the recorded version of it at 2x, I would be like, nahi, baad mein dekh lungi and all that. So I would prefer live
Procrastination will
classes.
come into
Yes,
picture.
I
Yeah.
am a very big procrastinator, so very big.
Everyone is actually not bigger than me.
Not bigger than me. I am also.
No, ma'am.
No.
But one thing I would say, कि ma'am has worked very tirelessly. She has worked. रात का 10, 11 बजे she's conducting quizzes. She's repeating every line, like of medicine, every line of medicine, so that it gets ingrained in our brains. Like so, the audio memory stays. कि ma'am ने ऐसे, she had said like this, yeah, okay,
You know,
nasal score is for
when she
for
was
Wilson's
taking
disease,
in
all of this.
winters, December,
Yes,
January, February, peak winters in Delhi, she used to take late night 10, 10:30 medicine revision classes, pharma, everything like in medical
yes, yes,
segment. And like in winters now, it's like all surroundings are very calm and polite and quiet actually.
yes.
I always used to come and tell her, please talk slowly. Daughter is sleeping.
No, but I can't take
End
that.
result is what? After we finished off, she finished off classes. My daughter knows she's 8.5 years. She knows there is term called COPD, NAFLD, alcoholic liver disease, cirrhosis. She
Knows
know
all the
these terms
medical
now,
terms.
medical terms.
No, but then, for me to take, he always tells, take class slowly, slowly, but I can't. पता नहीं मेरा क्या है, I cannot. Because, that is what you have to, like, give energy to
Energy,
students.
yeah.
Yes, energy to the students, like motivation. Ma'am was a source of energy to us, even at night, like at night time when everyone has had their dinner and they're feeling sleepy. After, like me, I used to have my dinner and sit for the class, and ma'am used to be like, हाँ कोई कुछ क्यों नहीं बोल रहा चैट बॉक्स में सब सो गए क्या like okay,
So,
like
in your
that was.
valuable opinion, should we continue? Yeah, should she continue taking live quizzes late night, like 10, 10:30 for the next season as well?
Definitely. Definitely, sir. Definitely. It has been a very big advantage for medical subjects. And also dental quizzes as well we used to have. So I used to take all the subjects we had. Quizzes are a very big advantage, sir. It has been.
Like Then
Okay, beta, now beta
it's
just
not like prepared. Like I don't prepare while talking. It's an all impromptu interview always. Like I don't do write up कि ये पूछना है ये पूछना है. It's all like we are chatting like friends now.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
So beta, one message to all the aspirants who will be watching you. What you want to say? Is it achievable or is it a big mountain?
1 year ago, I thought it was not achievable. It was a very big mountain. I used to be like, ये topper लोग कैसे करते? मतलब people who used to get ranks like this. I used to see the interviews. They used to be like 12 hours, 14 hours. I'm like, मैं तो 12-13 घंटा. I can't study. I don't know how I'll do. But what is most important in this exam, I feel, ma'am, is everything is a mental game. This competitive exam, like if I don't believe in myself, then nobody will. Nobody will. So that is very important, to keep faith in what you have studied. Of course, to study and work hard, that is there, but to keep faith and to calm yourself in the exam hall. Because one mistake that I have done, and I would suggest everyone not to do that, is that please get good sleep before the exam. I was very anxious and I couldn't sleep properly. So that is why I made a few silly mistakes, or otherwise my rank would have been better, I feel. But don't, yeah, that is what. So just
we
don't
heard
take
the
tension.
same thing from another ranker today.
Yes, so because it's very like
Very
exam hall, the scenario is completely different from what
different, yeah.
you try to mimic the same thing by giving GTs and in your room like for 3 hours, but exam hall you see so many people around
Scary.
you.
It's
It's
scary, yeah.
very scary. It's very scary, and like 19 subjects in those 3 hours, you have to be well prepared
And they call you
for
one
the
and a
worst.
half hour before, then long lines to
It's
enter
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hall.
very
yes,
tiring for kids. How can they make
See,
you wait?
imagine like I had to, my center was 50 kilometers from my house.
Hmm.
I left my house at 6:45. I reached there by 8 o'clock. Then entered I took me 10 minutes to find the parking for my car, 10-15 minutes. I rushed to the gate, which was about to close at 8:30. I was in the line for half an hour to reach my room hall, actually. So imagine
yeah.
you guys, like, what would have been into
It
your
is very
brain going
tiring.
on that time. It's already tiring.
Yes,
Like
yes,
2.5 hours of
definitely.
cycle of ordeal, like to start the exam.
To start the exam, sir.
But
So that
two
is why
things, yeah, sorry.
that is why sleep is very much required. One
Sleep is
should go to
necessary.
sleep
Yeah.
as
Very
soon as possible, whatever be the syllabus.
thank
If you're
you
done,
for
you're not.
delivering this message straight from your heart,
Yes.
actually.
And from your experience.
Yes.
You
Thank
said you had been watching a lot of interviews. How many times you will watch your own interview now?
So my mom and dad will watch, and they'll be like, to the
Of
relatives, they'll be
course.
like, "Dekho, dekho,"
Yeah, of
and
course. It's a proud moment for them, beta. It's just not your
And
victory.
behind you, if you don't mind, these are the like posters of
yes,
important pointers or something.
yes, I
If
can
you
show you,
don't
sir.
mind, if you
These,
can show,
these,
see
yes,
the hard work
these are all.
students. Yeah,
These are all.
metallurgy, dental
I
materials, I
have
can see.
yes,
मेडिसिन तो नहीं है
everything I have.
Yeah.
I have just
मेडिसिन
made.
नहीं है ना
Oh,
वाह
मैम मेडिसिन नहीं मेडिसिन उतना नहीं है because it was
मेडिसिन
there.
नहीं है because मेडिसिन यहाँ है
हाँ हाँ मैम.
take pictures, make
Actually,
video of this before you change your mind to remove them from the wall.
yes do keep a memory
keep
you know
a
these
memory.
these
Yes.
show how much you have worked
And do share with us also if possible.
and how much you are capable of doing in life beta अब कोई नहीं हरा सकता no once you have established this na no nobody nothing no circumstance can defeat you
Yes, like I have overcome the worst, I feel,
yes
and now there's nothing
to
like nothing
stop
which
you
can scare me, stop
yes
me or scare.
so NEET MDS is the scariest thing
Was the scariest thing.
One of the scariest.
Was like not else.
Yeah, was the scariest past tense. Yes, sir.
Yes, it was lovely talking to you beta and your parents are nearby
Ma'am, I have to call them.
okay is it comfortable for you
Yes, yes, ma'am.
okay.
Just two.
Good evening
Hello.
मैम
बहुत
congratulations, नमस्ते,
हाँ।
congratulations.
कैसे हैं मैम आप?
ठीक हूँ।
नहीं, तनुष्का बहुत अच्छी बच्ची है एंड बहुत प्यारी बच्ची है एंड बहुत आगे जाएगी वो, जितनी वो समझदार है अपनी उम्र में।
बस आप लोगों का ब्लेसिंग है
बिल्कुल है मैम, और हमेशा है।
बस।
नहीं, आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई हो मैम।
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू मैम।
Thank you.